It's only 2 more days to the start of the 2020 AFI Fashion Week Joburg virtual experience. And this year's AFI Masterclass is centered around the theme of inclusivity and diversity, which in turn will be shown throughout the weekend as they reset, reimagine and reinvent the way we are going to view African fashion. Joining us now via Zoom to share more is AFI's marketing manager, Roshnee Pillay, and former Miss SA, Sasha-Lee Olivier, who also happens to be the speaker at this year's AFI Masterclass. Ladies, welcome to The Loft.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Now, Roshnee, I have to start with you. Why is it important for AFI to have or host masterclasses, and how does it fit the company's strategy?
AFI Masterclasses is really about our commitment to the nurturing of our young creatives. At the same time, through this, we're able to share thought leadership and drive conversations, and conversations really around issues, trends, and topics that are current. This also provides then a platform for African creatives to have a voice, and at the same time, to give a different perspective to young creatives on a subject matter that is trending.
Now, Sasha, welcome back to The Loft. When AFI invited you, though, what exactly drew you to the topic of inclusivity and diversity? And is this a topic that you can relate to? And what should people expect specifically from the panel discussion during the masterclass?
You know, when speaking at Oxford Union on beauty and what the definition is, we pretty much established that no one had the right to define what beauty was, but historically there was just this pre-assumed template that was, placed upon us by a subjective society. So I felt like it was my responsibility, not only as being a past Miss South Africa, to come forward and drive that message. And I think what you can expect is, us really outlining the collective responsibility, not only from the standpoint of businesses, but from the standpoint of being the common day South African and what exactly we could do to make this space more inclusive.
What can be done to promote more diversity and inclusion within the fashion and creative spaces?
From the business standpoint, I think it goes so much more than what your target market is and what your target audience is. It speaks to who your consumer is. So we have a responsibility from the business side of things to make sure that what we are putting forward really is reflectant of the communities we find ourselves in. And I think that is key in going to a space where it's much more inclusive.
Yeah. Beautifully said. Now, Roshnee, who does benefit from these masterclasses, and how can our viewers join in on the conversation?
People in the industry gain insights from this, but at the same time, as I said previously, we are big on development. We target our college students, and they come through and they learn from industry experts. They also have the opportunity, when it's a physical event, to engage with these experts in a physical sense. But this does not stop us through this conversation and the chat through the Zoom, that they can continue with these conversations. At the same time, it's really great that we're hosting these masterclasses, which are really about business and the business of fashion, and the opportunities for business people, young entrepreneurs, small businesses to also engage and learn. Our speakers for this masterclass is Sasha-Lee, as we know, Zozibena, Philippe Mazaboko, and Nandi Madida. So we've got a phenomenal lineup, which is going to be amazing. And it's hosted by Eleni Jokers, who is from CNN. And we hope that as many young creatives join us for the session. And to register, they can register on www.afi.events for the 12th of November at 4 p.m. But they can also continue with their registrations for the Fashion Week, because the tickets are free, and it's going to be an amazing 2-day virtual experience. So not only the creatives, but everyone is welcome to sign up and book their front row seat.
Well, thank you so much, Sasha-Lee Olivier, former Miss South Africa, and of course the marketing manager at the AFI 2020. We've got Roshnee Pillay. Thank you, ladies, so much for sharing. Bye.
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 Register now to get your front row seat to the 2020 AFI Fashion Week Joburg virtual experience. All the shows, so there's no excuse to miss it. Register at afi.events or follow the @AFI_SA on social media.